You know, we usually think of our kidneys as these non-stop filtering machines, right? But what if I told you their most important work actually happens while you're fast asleep? It's like their night shift, this really critical period of repair. And tonight, we're going to look at some specific drinks you can have before bed to help them do that job even better.
Yeah, seriously, what are they up to? Because it's not just downtime. While you're resting, your kidneys totally switch gears from their daytime job to a completely different and super crucial task. And understanding this nightly shift, well, that's the key to giving them the support they really need.
So let's dive right in. Section 1 is all about understanding what we're calling the kidney's nightly repair mode.
And this breaks it down perfectly. See, during the day, your kidneys are just going full throttle, filtering all the waste from your blood. But at night, the whole mission changes. The filtering slows way down, and they switch into this incredible mode of repairing tissue, recovering from the day's hard work, and balancing all your fluids. That right there, that's the window of opportunity we really want to target.
Okay, so how can we help them out? Let's move into our second section. We're going to start with drinks that are absolutely fantastic for fighting inflammation. See, that chronic low-level inflammation puts a ton of stress on the kidneys, and calming that down overnight can make a huge, huge difference.
So what's on the menu for this section? We've got 3 really powerful options: turmeric milk, carrot juice, and good old green and black teas.
First up, turmeric milk. And listen, this is way more than just a trendy drink. It's a strategic tool. The real magic comes from its active compound, curcumin. We've got human studies that show it directly reduces inflammation. So by having this in the evening, you're basically delivering those anti-inflammatory compounds right when your kidneys are trying to repair themselves. Pretty cool, right?
But here's the thing. How you make it is absolutely crucial. It's simple, just warm milk and turmeric. But please, do not forget the most important ingredient: a tiny little pinch of black pepper. The piperin in the pepper is scientifically proven to skyrocket your body's absorption of curcumin. I mean, without it, you're honestly missing out on most of the benefits. Next up, let's talk about carrot juice. I want you to think of this as an antioxidant shield for your kidneys. It's absolutely packed with beta-carotene, which helps fight something called oxidative stress. You can kind of think of it as internal rust that can damage your kidney tissue over a long time. In fact, animal studies have shown that carrot root can help protect kidneys from both injury and inflammation.
And finally, a simple cup of tea. It's such a gentle, comforting way to give your kidneys some support. Green tea, for instance, is rich in these compounds called catechins that fight inflammation. And here's a fantastic pro tip for you. If you drink black tea, add a little splash of milk. The calcium in the milk can actually bind with compounds called oxalates in your gut, which helps prevent them from being absorbed and causing potential issues down the road.
All right, let's move on to our third section. We're talking about drinks that are all about improving flow and really preventing problems before they even start. This is all about keeping your entire urinary system running as smoothly as possible. And for this category, we're looking at 4 fantastic choices: cranberry juice, lemon water, beet juice, and coconut water.
Cranberry juice is famous for a reason, right? The National Institutes of Health has noted that compounds in cranberries basically act like a non-stick coating for your urinary tract. It makes it way harder for bad bacteria to get a foothold. Drinking a small glass of the unsweetened stuff at night lets these compounds work while you sleep, flushing the system out when your urine flows naturally a bit slower.
But, and this is a really important but, moderation is everything here. If you are someone who is prone to kidney stones, you should probably think of cranberry juice as an occasional treat, not a nightly habit. It is so vital to be mindful of your own personal health history.
Okay, before we get to our next drink, we need to introduce a key player in this whole story: citrate. It's this natural compound that is incredibly important. Basically, it runs interference in your urine, stopping minerals from clumping together and forming those painful kidney stone crystals. It's a powerhouse inhibitor.
And that brings us right to lemon water, which is basically the champion of citrate. Human studies have confirmed that drinking lemon juice every day can significantly raise the citrate levels in your urine. This gives you powerful, natural protection against kidney stones, especially overnight when your urine is naturally more concentrated. Now, let's take a look at beet juice. This table lays it all out beautifully. We know from human studies that its natural nitrates help relax your blood vessels, which in turn lowers blood pressure. So why does that matter for your kidneys? Well, because lower blood pressure means way less strain on those tiny, delicate, filtering vessels inside them. It just eases their workload overnight.
And just like with cranberries, we've got another word of caution here:
Beets are pretty high in a compound called oxalates, so for people who are susceptible to calcium oxalate kidney stones, which are the most common type, beet juice is probably not the best choice.
Okay, our final drink in this section is coconut water. You can think of this one as a gentle hydrator and balancer. It's naturally low in sugar, it gives you potassium and magnesium for fluid balance, and a small study has even linked it to, yep, you guessed it, higher urine citrate levels. It's a great gentle option for supporting your urine chemistry overnight.
So, we've covered some fantastic, very targeted drinks. But after all that, what is the single most important, the #1 foundational drink for kidney health?
It's water. Simple, powerful, and honestly, the foundation for everything else.
And here's exactly why water is the undisputed king. First, your kidneys absolutely depend on it to filter waste. There's no way around it. Second, it dilutes your urine, which makes it much, much harder for those stone-forming crystals to get a foothold. And finally, the scientific evidence is just incredibly strong, that proper hydration helps prevent stones in people who've had them before.
Okay, so we have all this great information. How do we actually put it into practice? That brings us to our final section, the golden rules of sipping. These are the practical takeaways to make this all work for you.
So, here are the 3 golden rules to remember. It's super simple. #1, timing is key. Aim for a small glass 1 to 2 hours before bed, not right as your head hits the pillow. 2, moderation matters. A small glass is enough to help. Drinking too much is just going to disrupt your sleep. And 3, go natural. Always choose unsweetened drinks to give your kidneys support, not more work processing sugar. So, I'll leave you with this question. After seeing all these simple options, what's the one small change you're going to make to support your kidneys' night shift tonight?